Hello students, I am Amarjeet Singh and I will be taking your subject MEP 302 IC engines. We'll start with Unit 1, heat engines. What is a heat engine? A heat engine is a device that transforms the chemical energy contained in a fuel, be it diesel, petrol, or any other, into thermal energy by burning it at high pressure and temperature, so as to produce mechanical work which can be utilized to run any desired machine. Now, what are the categories of heat engines? There are basically two categories of heat engines. The first is the internal combustion engine. As the name suggests, the combustion takes place inside the engine, and during combustion, the temperature can rise up to even 2000 degrees centigrade. The examples probably you know: two four-wheelers, power boats, ships, locomotives, and small power plants. The second is the external combustion engine. Again, as the name suggests, the combustion takes place externally, that is outside the engine cylinder. An example is the steam turbine or the steam engine. I've made a figure for you. This is a typical external combustion engine. Here you see the combustion takes place outside the engine. This is coal. We are looking at the old steam engine which used to run earlier. It heats the water, the steam, which converts into steam. The steam further goes on into the cylinder, into the engine, and pushes the piston to drive the wheels of the locomotive. Combustion is in a boiler where steam produced to utilize as mechanical power by acting on the piston of engine cylinder or blades of a turbine. Here it's a cylinder, it could also be the blades of a turbine. Now, what are the advantages of external combustion engines? Firstly, the use of low cost fuel. As you saw in the diagram, it was coal. It could be solid, coal, or even wood, liquid, or even gas. The second advantage is, compared to the internal combustion engine, is that it has a high starting torque. And for these two reasons, these engines are typically used extensively for electric power generation. Wherever there is heat, there will be thermal energy, and thermal efficiency will be calculated. In IC engines, internal combustion engines, thermal efficiencies is generally around 30 to 40% because there are no losses from accessories like the boiler, condenser, which you have in the external combustion engines. Whereas the thermal efficiency in an EC engine, the steam plants, is just 20 to 30%. It's smaller because of the reasons stated above. Now we come to the classification of IC engines. What are the various, how are the IC engines classified? Classification is based on number of factors as listed. The first classification is based on the number of strokes. The number of strokes are usually 2 or 4. Two-wheelers, motorcycles and scooters generally have a two-stroke engine, and cars and bigger commercial vehicles have four-stroke engines. The second classification depends on the type of fuel. The type of fuel could be petrol, diesel, CNG, and various other fuels. Biodiesel is again one of them. Combination of fuels. The third type is based on the type of ignition. This is for petrol engines. It could be either be through battery or magneto. This we will study in detail later on during the course. Magneto is basically a generator. There is an armature inside. Field and secondary coils are there, and that is the system of a magneto. Type of cooling. The cooling could be either by air or water. एयर कूलिंग आपने देखा होगा, टू व्हीलर्स का कूलिंग जो है टू स्ट्रोक इंजन में एयर से होता है, एंड फोर स्ट्रोक का वाटर कूलिंग, क्योंकि इंजन भी बड़ा है, उसके वाटर जैकेट्स चारों तरफ बने होते हैं, क्योंकि एज आई सेड 2000 डिग्रीज इज द टेम्परेचर ऑफ कंबस्शन एंड द इंजन cylinder block has to be cooled down for periodically nahi, always it has to be cooled always, so that the engine runs efficiently and does not overheat. The next classification is based on the operating cycle. SI is spark ignition, that is for petrol, and CI is compression ignition, which is for diesel. This again we will be studying in greater detail later on as the course progresses. The next classification is based on the type of cylinder arrangement. Cylinder could be one, as you see in motorcycles and scooters, two-wheelers. It could be three, as in Maruti 800. Or it could be four in line, like other cars and other commercial vehicles. For bigger vehicles and bigger cars, like Mercedes and even BMW, you have a V-shaped cylindrical arrangement, two banks for V. There could be three cylinders this side, three cylinders on this bank, with a common crankshaft below. Or there could be four and four. The cylinder arrangement could be also radial, like in aircraft engines, or there could be opposing pistons. The next classification of IC engines is based on the speed. High speed is generally around 1000 RPM, and the low RPM IC engines fall in the category of 400 and below. Another classification of IC engines is done based on its application of the engine. It could be in automobiles, it could be marine, it could be aircraft, many others. Now we will come to the cycle of operation in 2 and 4 stroke IC engines. What is the cycle of operation in a 2 or 4 stroke engine? First of all, there has to be a charge. Charge means a fuel mixture in the case of petrol engines, IC engines, and only air in the case of diesel engine. As we know, in a diesel engine, the diesel is vaporized and compressed and self-ignites. After that, once the charge is fed into the cylinder, into the engine, the compression strokes takes place. The piston moves upwards and compresses the charge. Here, compression ratio is important. I will explain on the next page. What is compression ratio? You can just note that compression ratio of spark ignition engines falls in the range of 6 to 10, and because it is low, the CR is low in case of SI engines, there is a need to provide a spark plug. In compression ignition, the CR has to be high so that the diesel self-ignites, and that's why this compression ratio of a diesel engine is of the range of 14 to 20 and even up to 22 in the modern days cars. Now, what is compression ratio? Compression ratio is nothing but the clearance volume, the swept volume to the clearance volume. This I'll explain further on the next page.